Right, so the company Insta360 has kindly sent me out some more items to review and test, and this time it's for the X5. We've got the photography grip and the free framing selfie stick. Now in this video I'm going to be unboxing and breaking down the photography grip with the X5, and then at a later date we're going to be going over the free framing selfie stick also with the X5. So now let's unbox the photography grip and see what we get. Here we go. Right, so that's everything outside the box. So first of all, on the left here, we've got the instructions manual. This is just going to show you how to fix it together. And then we've got the photography grip itself in the middle. I'll take a real close look at that soon. And then finally, we've got the lanyard on the right. Right, so now let's get the lanyard instructions out of the way. So now we're going to fit that photography grip to the X5. Right, now let's take a closer look at this photography grip. So that's really secure and really well made to the touch. We've got that shutter button on top there. As you can see, we've got a USB-C here. Now this is going to plug straight into the X5, and then we're going to have the power to hit that shutter button and go through the menus, which I'll show you soon. And then just underneath that USB port, this is where you're going to attach it to the X5. That'll just screw around on the base. And then underneath we've got this rubber mounting for a port. I've got no nails, so this might take a while. In fact, I'm going to have to get that knife. There we go. Can't even get it off with this either. There we go. So when you finally pop that off, you'll see there's a magnetic chuck key inside. Again, I'm going to have to get the knife. I've just got no nails. So we'll just pop this out. And that magnetically sticks in there so you can't lose it. And this is just going to be the chuck key when we attach it to the X5. Right, so first of all, you want to be getting the X5 and taking the trapdoor off where the USB-C sits. So you just slide down and that'll just pop straight off like that. So you want to get your photography grip, and as you can see, we've got that 1/4 inch thread. And this is just going to screw into the base. To the base of the X5 right there. It's only going to go on one way. You want this logo, the Insta360 logo, facing your palm. So like I said, we've removed that trapdoor. That USB-C is going to sit straight inside. And now we're going to screw it into that 1/4 inch thread there. And once again, I've got no nails, so it makes this task a little bit harder than if you were to have nails. I'll just give up. Let's just get that chuck key. So we'll use the chuck key. If you've got no nails like me, just use chuck key. It's a lot easier with that, to be fair. That's nice and secure now. It's plugged into the USB-C, as you can see. It's screwed into the base. And that's really well designed. That feels really sturdy. And once again, it's like those photography street grips for the action cameras. It's made that a lot more usable with photography. And now I'm going to show you how to fix the lanyard. And now I'm just going to show you how to attach the lanyard. Now it's not mandatory, but if you're someone who drops things an awful lot, I highly recommend you put these on. So we've just got 2 holes there, as you can see underneath. And I'm hoping this is just going to thread straight through. And it's not going to be a long job like me trying to attach this with no nails. You don't need nails for this. So let's just hopefully it pushes through. Wow. I didn't need any nails for that. That was great. And then we'll just loop this straight through. So as you've just seen there, that took no time at all, thank God, to get the lanyard in position. You just want to tighten this up. Just like so. Then when it's on your hand, if you were to drop that, you're just not going to lose it whatsoever. So just one thing to keep in mind with the photography grip on the X5. When you plug the USB-C in there, it's not charging it, as you can see when you highlight the battery percentage. There's no charge there. The reason it's plugged in there is so we've got access to that shutter button. And then when you fully tighten that grip up, I strongly advise you put this back in here. That way you're not going to lose it, because that's something you don't want to lose, especially if you've got nails like myself. And then we'll just put the rubber back on. It's only going to go on one way. That's pressed on there nice and secure. Always get that back in after you've fitted it, then you're not going to lose it. Right, so now I've got the photography grip firmly in place with the X5. let's switch the X5 on, see what menus we've got now. So straight away we can see that the X5's identified the photography grip. So let's do exactly what it says here. Let's get started. So straight away it's going to select the single lens mode because that's where we're going to benefit now with that new 2:3:5:1 aspect ratio. So that's going to give it a much wider field of view, as you can see through the screen there. Because if we were to just select the normal 16.9, let's just say, well, that's not going to be more in the frame. As you can see, we're just in the corner there. But now when I select that 2:3:5:1, now you can see with that 2:3:5:1 aspect ratio selected, we've got much of a wider landscape field of view. So now I'll just go through a few different aspect ratios to show you the differences here. So they're at 1.1, and that's what that one looks like. And then we'll go to the 9:16. Oh, that's going to be great for social media, obviously. And then we've got the 16.9. That's the one I always use filming and take photography of. And then we've got that brand new one now, that 2:3:5:1. And now with this new improved field of view, the 2:3:5:1, as you can see, you get a lot wider field of view. Now just want to keep in mind, you're only going to get this new aspect ratio, the 2:3:5:1, in single lens mode, because when you switch over to the 360 mode, you're not going to have that option to get in there and select which aspect ratio you want. So with this photography grip, you're going to have to use single lens mode if you want that wider field of view. And now I'll just test out the shutter button on top to see how responsive it is. So I'll just hold it here, just keep it steady as I can. And you only have to touch that slightly, so that's great. So I was hoping that it was going to be that way because I didn't want something that's stiff like on an action camera. Because if you was to press that and move, sometimes you'll get that blur in your picture, which renders it useless. So this is really good because it's just one take. Like I said, you only press that lightly and it takes the picture, so that's really good. And I like it how you've got it supported in your right hand and you can just use your thumb on your left, and that's really stabilized it. Again, when you take a picture, you're not going to get any screen wobble whatsoever. Right, so let's have a look at some other options while it's in photography mode. So as you know, we've got that new aspect ratio, the 2:3:5:1, but in the top left, we've now got style borders. Now these style borders are used to add stylized artistic frames to photos, so that's quite a nice feature. So when they're enabled there, we've just got 3 to choose from, and they'll be in different styles, so that's quite a nice feature. And then just underneath that, we've got the format, and this can be in pure shot or pure shot and raw. And then just underneath that, we've got that horizon lock. Now this is going to come into play, obviously, if you're taking a picture like this, then the horizon is going to be level. So if that's not activated, if you take a picture like this, it's going to come out of camera like that. Now you'll be able to punch in and correct that yourself, but you don't want to be doing that. So ideally, I'd always leave that horizon lock on, as that's quite an handy feature also. And then just over on the right there, we've got the time shot. This can go from off up to 15 seconds. And then if we swipe right to left, so as you can see, we've got them automatic and manual settings, and in the auto mode, just underneath there, we've got some color profiles. So we've got standard, vivid bright, monochrome, NC film, NC2 film, CC film, CC2 film, retro neon, vintage vacation, and finally flat. So there's quite a few profiles to go through there, so you don't have to go color correcting them. That's quite an handy feature also. And then just below that, we've got the white balance, and then we've got the EV values, and then face priority. Now when face priority is selected, it gives more of an accurate face exposure suitable for taking portraits. And then just across from auto, we've got the manual settings there, and once again, we're going to have quite a few profiles, as you can see. They're just the same as in automatic mode. And then just underneath that, we've got the ISO, the white balance, the shutter speed, and then the EV value. That's grayed out in manual mode. And then when you finish using the photography grip, just to take it off, I'm going to get this little chuck key out again. We'll grow some nails for the next video. That's it, pop that off. I have to use this again. I strongly recommend against a knife, just grow some nails, it might be easier. I've got this chuck key because I just can't get underneath there. Again, I've got the nails. So we'll take this off. And then when you've unscrewed that, we then just pop this USB-C off. It just comes off like that. Then get your trapdoor back on. It's good to go. And as you can see, it's great for portability as it's nice and small. Just make sure you've got that chuck key in with that latch on. Chuck that in your bag, and then you're going to be good to go. So that was just a short video today, unboxing the photography grip and showing you how to attach it to the X5, along with some new settings there, especially that new field of view. We're experiencing some really bad weather here in the UK. If it's not raining, it's really grey and miserable, so it's not really ideal to take pictures, but when the weather picks up, I'm going to be getting out and doing some detailed photography with this. And if you're interested in buying this photography grip from Insta360, I'll be leaving a link in the description, and there it'll send you straight to the website where you'll be able to purchase it. But for now, do stay tuned to the channel. There's going to be plenty more videos on the horizon, especially when it gets better weather. I'm really going to be testing this out, like I said. But for now, thanks for watching. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and bye for now.